computer.
We're live. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Live at 5 where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Daria Jackson-Legagneur from New York City. Whoop, whoop. And my business partner here, Tikeja Wyatt from sunny Florida. We are so excited to meet with you guys today, and we are so grateful for those of you that come and meet us each and every week. So this week we are just we're going to take the time to just show our gratitude because we are really, really grateful for this platform.
Yes.
Grateful
and before we do that, we just wanted to go ahead and, give our little spiel. If you're jumping on here live, hey, we see you, Janet. Hi, girl. Go ahead and hit us with a hashtag live and let us know where you're checking us out from. And of course, if you're checking us out at a later time, hit us with a hashtag replay and also let us know where you're tuning in from because we always like to know where our guests are tuning in from. Other than that, if you look just above us, you're going to see something that says give StreamYard permission to show your comments. In order to do that, hit that button right there that says StreamYard.com/Facebook. And that'll give Facebook and StreamYard permission to work together, right? And then we'll see your comments just like Janet's comments are coming in right here.
Hello, beautiful Janet. Oh, see, someone is coming up. And it says
Scotland.
Facebook.
Hello, live from Scotland. We want to know who you are.
Yes, make sure you go and click on the link above this so that you can give StreamYard permission to show your name. And that way we can properly say hello to you, greet you, so we know who we're talking to. We are so grateful. We are so grateful that you are here. And I just want to tell you guys, we do have a special gift for you. But you must stay to the end because that's when it will be available at the end of this live. And you're going to love it. Aren't they going to love it, team?
Yep. What? You know they're going to love it. And every time we say that, guys, y'all always love it. Just like y'all do, right? When we told y'all would love it. Right. It's same thing. Y'all gonna absolutely love this. And so what I'm gonna do while Daria gets it started, Daria's just gonna go ahead and give a little backstory because some of you guys don't know our backstory. Some of you guys don't know how we got started, how we met each other. Some of you guys have been on here long enough to know, hey, Willie. And some of you guys, it just came on like a month ago, which, we love all of our members. And we're so happy and so grateful to have such a phenomenal audience showing up every single week, right? We absolutely love the support of this group, how you guys support one another and how you guys show up to the trainings and apply the trainings. We absolutely love it. And that is what feeds us. So I'm going to let you start with your story, Daria, and I'm going to tag some of the old people that have done interviews with us. Right? We're going to put up some pictures, but I'm going to go ahead and start tagging. Okay. Mary, hey, girl.
So, I want to give a shout out to Mary. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon. Thank you, Brian Morrison from Scotland. Yes, Merry Christmas to you, too. Appreciate you. So let me share with you guys, just how we connected. It was amazing. We learned after we started talking that we were in several business opportunities together. And we just didn't know each other. I mean, it was crazy. On the same team. Yeah.
Same team. Same company.
And we never
showing up at the same events.
Right? But the only difference was I'm from New York and she's from Florida.
Yeah. And kept missing each other.
We just kept missing each other. Even She even sent a message to connect with my husband at some point, you know, if he was
trying to get him in something.
Right. And it just never happened. And it wasn't until I would say a year ago.
Yeah.
You know, we connected. Yeah, a year ago we connected with an opportunity, and we were doing well in this opportunity, and the owner saw it fit to put us together. So we have to give the owner a big shout out, and that is Amanda Ray. If it wasn't for
Amanda.
That's right. It would be no Live at 5, no online success made simple.
Without Amanda Ray.
Right.
And furthermore, right, I wouldn't even be doing lives.
And I was doing lives before, but I wanted to improve on them because there's always room for improvement. So she put us together.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, ladies, you know, I want you to take your business to the next level. I see that you guys are leaders. You guys just go out there and you teach your audience. And you know, hold hand your audience. Give your audience value. And you'll just see how your world is just going to open up and how opportunities will come your way. And she's so right. Hey, what's going on, Stephanie? Good to see you. Good afternoon to you, too. It's evening here. It's afternoon when you are. Well, I guess it is afternoon. Right. But anyway, and she, you know, saw it fit to put us together, and here we are, you know, and not only are we business partners, we're friends, you know. I couldn't have anyone more amazing than Tikeja. Oh my God, you know, we just bounce off of each other. The ideas just come in crazy. There's times when we just know what each other is thinking. We can finish each other's sentences at times. And
how is she thinking that?
Right. And
be like, don't tell me you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say.
Exactly. And then if there's something that I don't know how to do or don't know anything about, she knows about it, and vice versa. You know, and it's just a great online marriage, you know, because it just, we're like the yin and yang, you know, it just works, you know, it just works.
It's so crazy.
You know, we're both equally excited to come and serve you, and we wake up every day just thinking about what else can we do to serve our audience. And you know, here we are. Mary, it's really amazing. We really are excited about this road that we are traveling. We really are. You know, we were blessed to interview quite a few people, something that we probably would have never done. We stepped out of our comfort zone and said, let's reach out to some people that's doing better than us. Let's get, you know, let's get from them and let's share them with our audience. So we said, we're not going to just keep the info to ourselves. Let's share it. Share it with our audience. So we got to interview some amazing people. We got to do some training for you guys. So we got a sense of what it is you need. And we're going to give you more of that. Yes. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. You are an amazing student, you know?
Yes.
You know, because when we give you something, you go out there and you do it, you know, and we really, really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. So it's just been an amazing journey, guys, you know, and we just want to just let you know how much we appreciate, you know, you know, because you're the ones that drive this program. Because without you, there would be no online success made simple. You know,
at all.
It wouldn't.
At all.
You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome. So we do have some things coming up for next year, you know, for you guys, you know, in the wings, you know. So one of the things that we have. Oh, did you want to share? Are you ready to share?
I thought you was just gonna roll over there. You see, I was rolling with the punches. I was like, let's keep it moving then. So I wanted you to elaborate a little more on your story, but I can definitely do that. I'm just, here tagging the interviewees. I'm tagging the moderators. So if you're a moderator or expert or someone that we've interviewed in the past, I'm tagging you. You just know you're in the comments because we're going to be talking about you. Yes.
In a moment. Yeah. In a moment. And we're just
this call is about you guys.
And the audience. And appreciation for you guys as well.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're just getting on this call and you probably missed it if you are, but you need to stay on because Daria said at the beginning of the call, if you stay on to the end, and the end will be 5:30. Okay. Just in case some of you wondering what time is that. Stay on until at least 5:30. And we have a surprise for you guys. And if you are somebody that we interviewed before or a moderator or such, we're going to have a little surprise. We're going to have a little surprise for you.
Surprise for you. Yes. Yes.
Surprise. Yes. And we will say what it is on this call.
Mm-hmm. If you love surprises,
you know I do. I have to tell y'all, whenever we give out stuff, I feel like Oprah. I'm like, you get a prize, you get a prize.
I know.
You get a cruise, you get a cruise.
One of your favorite things. One of your favorite things, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So to add to what Daria was saying, since you didn't take it all the way back, I thought you were going to take it all the way back, but you just kind of started off where we met, so I keep it moving in that direction. So to go even further, the very first person that we interviewed on OSMS was Ed Banks, and Ed Banks and I met because we were in an opportunity together, and he was one of the top people in the opportunity. Right, him and another chick, they were one of the top two people, and I wanted to be one of the top people, so of course I reached out to him and her. Like, who else was I going to reach out to? Because I came in under the owner, and they were the top two people in the company. So I'm like, if I want to find out the best way to work this program, I need to find out from the best people. I need to know what they're doing and mimic what they're doing.
Exactly.
So from that, Ed was like, yo, have you heard of Amanda Ray, this, that, and the third? I was like, I heard of Amanda, just like I heard of, this person. I've heard of that person, stuff like that. You kind of just like, yeah, I heard of that person. You never really worked with them or anything, never really been in anything with them, but you've heard their name around. Right. So she's one of those people, like, I've seen her posting stuff. I've seen her name around, stuff like that. He was like, yo, I'm doing something. He was like, I think you need to check it out. You know what I'm saying? She really doing the thing. So I was like, you know what? I liked Ed. I trusted Ed, and I definitely knew Ed. So I was like, yeah. He had the no like trust factor. I was like, yeah. Just because he recommended it to me. He could have been showing me something where they had a machine for bubble gum or something I didn't need. I probably still would have checked it out because I knew, liked, and trusted him. Exactly. So if I wouldn't have did that, that's my daughter trying to call me. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have never met Daria. So I met Ed, right, in one program. Ed brought me and introduced me to Amanda, and Amanda introduced me to Daria. How we tell y'all about relationships? We tell y'all all the time about relationships. It's the same way when you're in an opportunity. The person you bring in might not do squat. Nothing. But they might bring in one person that sets your whole business on fire. That's why we always say it's about relationships. You building relationships with people. All the time. It's a relationship business. Hootie! It's a relationship business. Right? And so that's the importance of it. If I didn't have a relationship with Ed, You think Ed would have wanted to work with me in the door, baby? You think Ed would have wanted to work with me in another company, in another business? Ed would have never introduced me to this other business, right? And if Ed didn't introduce me to this other business, I never would have met Daria. I didn't know Daria, even though we were on the same team and the same opportunity
like this
years ago. Like we never knew each other. Under Ray, who was under Ray Higdon, we didn't know each other. That's the crazy part. And fate was just like, oh, y'all gonna meet.
You're gonna meet.
It's meant for y'all to work together. You know what I mean? And that's why we tell y'all about not giving up. What if Daria would have gave up? I would have never met her. What if I would have gave up? What if I would have been like, I have 4 kids. I don't have time. I got a job. I got 4 kids. I got a husband. What if I said that? What if Daria said that? Oh, I got a husband. Oh, I'm retired.
I'm working.
I'm retired too. Yeah. Like, why would I do, you know what I'm saying? Why would she? Freedom. Freedom. That's why. The answer to all those questions is freedom. Time, freedom.
Right. Just financial know freedom. That there were times when I wanted to quit.
Oh my God.
And then I thought about what Tikeja just said. Why am I doing this? Freedom.
Absolutely.
Why?
Your why?
Yeah. Look at this. We right there. We right here.
You're not every time. That's why I'm like, go on, finish it. Look, I was like, go on, finish it up, girl.
Yeah, your why has to be big enough for you to get up in the morning, get off your butt, and get the job done.
Yep.
And it's more than just, I want to make $1,000 a month. It's more than that.
Way more than that.
And if that's what your why is, it's not going to take you.
You ain't going to last long.
It's not going to take you there. It's not. You know, they always say has to be big enough to make you cry. I mean, just as long as it's big enough for you to get off your butt and do what you got to do. That's
big enough to motivate you. Yeah. Right. And sometimes, what did somebody say one time? Sometimes it can't be your children. Because you make your children your why, and then all of a sudden you quit. And if every time your why is your children and you still quitting everything, that your why ain't big enough. Your why got to be even bigger than that. What about your children that makes you want to do this? You know what I mean? What about this? Are you trying to break generational curses? Are you trying to be the first millionaire in your family? Or do you just want to make enough money so that your grandkids don't have to worry about college? Everybody's why is different. Don't look at somebody else's why. Girl, you know it. I be like, she's about to take the words right out of my mouth. Brian, Brian, your name, Brian. That's who's from the UK. Yes. Oh, that's me putting the names up there, y'all.
Yes, Brian. He said he almost gave up a few times over the last 15 years, but he's glad he never gave up.
Oh my God!
You know,
and it's a true thing.
Yeah, and if you have those feelings of giving up,
true thing.
You're normal. It's okay. But that it just means we're just saying don't give up. So he said finally he found his baby in 2018. Sound like a breakthrough to me. Sounds like a breakthrough. All right, way to go, Brian. Way to go. So the king says my why is to retire your grandkids.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
You know, as long as that why motivates you to do what you need to get done on a daily.
You got to keep going. You have got to keep going. You know,
keep going. You know,
keep going.
You know,
we're about to put these names up in these pictures because you see the names I got up there,
right? Yeah, I see some names here. Right. So we've been, on quite a few trainings. And we were told,
I love your why. That's what you call generations.
Yes. You're talking about Willie, right?
Generations.
Yeah. And what I was saying in reference to this why, if you're still working a 9 to 5, but get you up an hour early a day, every day.
Absolutely.
Your why.
Absolutely. We definitely been in the trenches.
Right. Allow you.
Am I breaking up or you breaking up? There we go. I'm like this crazy phone.
Will definitely allow you to go to bed a little later, just so you could get done what you need to get done. Right. Yeah. So Janet, think about that why. Because if you're sitting home watching soaps or whatever, and you need to be calling your prospects, or need to be doing your social media um IPAs, then your why has to be better. So, take the time and really evaluate that. So we lost Tikeja, but what I want to do is I just showcase the trainers that came through, the interviewers that came through, our moderators. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for all these people, OSMS would not be here. So we want to acknowledge these people. Hey, what's going on, Renee? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, because you may not have seen some of these people that have came through. And just know that you can access every training, every interview that we have ever done from the beginning, just in our guide section in our group. So let me so here are some of our coaches here that have come through. We just interviewed Coach Kenny, aka Coach 100K. We Coach Dr. Bogarty. He came through and gave us a phenomenal interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was amazing. And then we have Jake
Kevorkian. Jake was on our team with us, Daria. It was Jake Kevorkian, it was Chris Kent, and we had they the ones who brought in Ray Higgins.
Oh wow. And that what's crazy? I didn't know them. We were all
I know. And that's why I said we were all on the same team. It was so crazy.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Mr. Kawan Money Mayo came through and shared his story. I mean, I will never forget, what he told us. When we asked him what would he be doing now if he wasn't doing marketing and affiliate marketing, he said he would be in the street.
Exactly. So which a lot of people would.
Right. A lot of people feel about it. And that's what I appreciate about him.
Oh yeah.
And go over to his profile, check him out. He's doing some phenomenal things over there. Phenomenal. Yes, we've learned so much from him. Right? Then we have Coach Jenna Stone. Jenna.
Yes.
Jenna is our coach, our expert, our group expert.
Yes. And we met her on another opportunity. We met her with Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we all this relationship thing we keep telling y'all about.
Mm-hmm.
How you think we met all these people? We didn't just one day wake up and know a bunch of millionaires and be like, hey, maybe we could just call them out the blue even though they don't know us. No, we had to build relationships with these people. Exactly. We actually know these people. Mm-hmm. So that's the phenomenal part. You can do it too. You can do it too.
She is so amazing when it comes to attraction marketing and mindset. So that's Jenna. Coach Jenna. Then we got Dr. Stan. Oh my God.
Dr. Stan is the man. Let me just say, Dr. Stan, we forgot to steal that thing. See where we be talking about stealing stuff? Dr. Stan has this one thing on his message. He'll give his phone number out, right? He gives his phone number to anybody and everybody, and he has a motivational message on the phone, and it says, if you want to skip this message, press 1 or something like that, and you can just leave a message. And then, after the whole little spiel, it says, if you don't leave me a message, I promise not to return your call. I'd be like, that's what we need, D. We need to put that on. So when people say, well, why didn't you return my call?
Well, did you listen to
sometimes people just call or be calling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm like, we need to incorporate that.
Right. Like you sitting around waiting for your call. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. So that's Dr. Breakthrough right there.
Yes.
He's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Definitely, check him out. We did, check out all these interviews. They are all in the guide section, which I shared with you.
Yes.
And then we have, Mr. Valentine from Nigeria. Our Nigerian brother.
Yes, the laptop CEO.
Yes. Now, you want to learn about affiliate marketing? Check him out. He puts out comprehensive posts. His posts are so valuable.
Yes.
You learn so much from just his posts alone. Check this brother out.
So much so, we got to say it, Daria. So much so that last year, when we were short on material, we went to Valentine. We read his post. We read the entire post. Just like how we tell y'all, look at some videos, take some notes. We read the entire thing, took some notes, made a live out of it.
Sure did.
The information doesn't change, right?
I made a lot of lives from his post.
Yes.
I made a lot of lives, a lot of posts.
Hey, Dr. Stan. All right. Hit that button, Dr. Stan, so you can give StreamYard permission to let us see your name. It says StreamYard.com/Facebook. Yes, indeed. Hey.
Hey, what's up, Dr. Stan? So
definitely
check out Valentine, the laptop CEO.
Definitely. Check them out.
Yes. And then we have Mr. Yuri Melendez.
Mr. Melendez. You guys remember Mr. Melendez? He owns a church with his wife, right? Remember, a school, not a church. He owns a school.
A school.
Yes, that's right. He owns a school up there in Jersey. And I was so fascinated by his story.
Yeah, he was very
fascinated by his story.
I was blessed to meet him in person. Got an opportunity to meet him in person. So cool and down to earth.
Yes, I was just gonna say, so down to earth. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And most of these people we've had a chance to meet in person. So talk about down to earth. And the ones of you who we haven't met in person, it's coming, right?
It's coming.
Look forward to it. And so if you're just hopping on, remember to stay on until at least 5:30 because we got a gift for you guys. And if you're one of the people that we ever interviewed or an expert on here or a moderator, we got a little gift for you.
You know what? I just made a boo-boo and I'm going to make the correction right here because this is not Reagan. This is Megan.
Yep, that's Megan. Uh-oh.
Yep,
that's Megan.
Yep.
They are identical twins.
Because they are twins. And I had the honor and the pleasure to meet both of them. They are both amazing women. And they have their own company. They're both CEOs of their own company. It's 4 founders. And phenomenal. Her trainings, Megan's trainings are amazing. She doesn't have problems doing videos. She doesn't have problems doing presentations. If she wants to launch a business, she doesn't waste time. She knows that success
does not wait.
Right? It leaves clues. It loves speed. If she gets into an opportunity, believe me, she's calling anywhere from 30 to 50 people in one night. She will do presentation after presentation till she loses her voice. I've seen her do it.
And that's true. I was just going to say, we witnessed that. She would lose her voice doing blitz. She would lose her voice.
And then as far as helping you, she'll do 3 ways.
Oh, yeah. Not just that. It's not what I love the most about her, even though she is, well, we ain't going to make no income claims. Even though she makes 5 figures a month, she'll still take the time to be real with you. Like, listen, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm a real home girl, sit down, talk like, girl, listen.
Oh, yes.
Because, that was the beauty of it. Like, within the first 2-3 days, I had her private number, the whole 9 yards. She was like, yeah, make sure you give that number to Daria. And I was like, for real? Like, you don't know the company. Like, you want me to pay for that? So I'm like, okay. But of course, it's Daria. So of course I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get Daria the number.
Yes, but yes, amazing. She has an amazing story. She was a school teacher.
Yes, she was a school teacher that got fired. Yes, I love her story. If you guys haven't seen her interview, she told that story in her interview. Right. So you guys have got to go back and watch Megan's interview. And can you tag her? Oh no, it just let me do it just now.
Oh, okay, great.
It just let me. Yep. Okay. Yes. Oh my goodness.
All right.
And then look at these other amazing people. Look at these people that we've had a chance to work with, and you guys have a chance to go back and look at some of these interviews if you haven't. That is the whole point. We've had such a great year training you guys and introducing you guys to such phenomenal people. And the people that we have on here are all people that have helped us or worked with us in some way, form, or fashion. All of these people. So when we tell you guys it's about relationships, we do this every single day. We're not just saying it because, oh, it's what everybody says. Oh, it's what they say. It's about relationships. I don't like my own family. Well, I'm gonna have a relationship with some people. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Right. You don't have to make somebody your best friend to have a relationship with them. We're not talking about a personal relationship. We're talking about an associate, somebody you associate with, somebody you communicate with, somebody you check in with, right? Hey, how you doing?
Right. How's it going?
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you said your kid was in soccer, right? We tell y'all all the time. We take little notes. You know, like we say little comments all the time. The some things we just know off the top of our head. Like we say we love the way Dr. Stan loved his wife. Like that is what we love about Dr. Stan. Besides the fact that Dr. Stan will give you a breakthrough, and Dr. Stan always giving value, always
the time.
Giving value, all the time. Always connecting people, right? Always. Dr. Stan gives and he gives and he gives
all the time.
All the time. And so that is what we can say about each of these individuals. Each of these individuals give their time. They give, and then they give some more. And we are so grateful. As you can see, they gave their time to us. They gave their time to you, the members of this audience. That is what I mean by us, not me and Daria. Us, the members of Online Success Made Simple.
All of us.
All of us. And I wanted to remind you guys that you guys can post in Online Success Made Simple just like we can. Just as long as you don't, try to post about our other opportunities. If you're trying to motivate, inspire, if you want to say happy holidays, stuff like all of those posts are fine. You can post all value. Yeah. If you're just giving value. Long as you don't have a link in there, honey, post away.
Yeah, promoting.
Post away. We have to remind you guys sometimes of that, because I know sometimes you guys are like, oh, I don't want to post it because it's got to get, approved and this and that. That's only because, people go around spamming stuff. Other than that, we would just have let y'all do a little free for all. But we spend so much time cleaning up that spam, it just wouldn't be worth it.
Right. Yeah. And this is an educational platform. So if you got some education to share, sure, bring it.
Hey, look at Renee. Renee, you always have these nice comments.
Lovely.
Oh, am I clicking on it and you at the same time? There we go.
Okay, because I can't see anything right now. I'm just looking at, the screen.
Oh, there it is. It popped up on the screen. Yes, one of my friends has a twin and he doesn't advertise, and I wish him and his twin happy birthday. He loved it. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. And that's always so cool. I always used to say that I wish I had a twin, but always for the mischievous stuff like switching classes. I know, right? They go to my job, I go to their job, so we can have a different environment for the day. Me thinking of crazy stuff, right? So I some of that Parent Trap stuff. Now I'm telling my age now, but how dare you? Let me be quiet. I'm telling my age.
That's so funny.
So let's keep it going. Where we at? Bones.
Bones Rodriguez, right?
Hey, Bones. Bones is one of those guys that when you meet Bones, you like, yeah. Yeah, man. You pretty cool. Yeah, and then when he went on there and was saying that he is also an actor, I was saying to myself, you know, like one of those things, like Mr. and Miss Smith. I said I saw your father on the Love Boat or whatever that movie was. That's what it was when I saw him. I was like, I thought he looked kind of familiar. Like I know I seen him in something before. Yes.
Right.
Trying to see Carlos Rogers. I'm trying to tag you.
All right, Carlos. Yes, Carlos.
Last one. Carlos Rogers. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, having friends really help, especially on the internet. Yes. Yeah. And I'm so glad you said something, Willie. Guys, when we have our calendar is set up for Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And Willie, I'm saying this specifically for you. When you guys win a prize or something like that, and we tell you guys to get on the calendar, if you know you have a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, just reach out to us, right? Just reach out to us, because Willie, I want you to reach out to us so we can get your training started, because Willie was our contest winner. So, and I know you work a 9 to 5, and our calendar is set for 9 to 5. So reach out to us, and we'll make provisions so that we can do it outside of that time. Right? Because we want to make sure if we promise you anything that you get it, and we're always willing to work outside of our schedule. All right. So with that being said, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Oh, Yuri.
Amanda Ray. Say that again.
Amanda
Ray.
Thank you for introducing us, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for introducing us. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for making me want to do lives, because I was like, she putting together something and I want to be a part of it. That was it, guys. That was me doing lives. I was like,
that was one of the criteria was.
Let me check this
out. Oh. I was like, well, I do lives.
Post, check, be doing this, check, be doing that. I was like, be doing lives. Ooh, I don't do lives. I was like, oh, I want it. I'm doing it
now.
I was like, I want it. That was it. I was like, I want it. I'm doing it. That was it. Amanda set that fire over under my behind. Amanda, you set that fire under my behind. I wanted it. You said that's what I had to do to get it. And that's why we say you can either you can either do it or you can make an excuse, right? Obviously, that ain't the right saying, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? You can make money or you can make excuses. But the whole point is, you know how it goes. If you hear yourself making excuses in your mind, just get out your own way.
Just get out your own way.
Right? Stop telling yourself you can't do stuff, right? Don't tell yourself you can't do stuff. If you say I can. When I was a single mom, I was like, I can't go to school and work a full-time job. I'm a full-time mom. Can't is not a word. Cannot do it until it's done. That is it. Cannot do it until it's done. Right? When I stopped saying I couldn't do it, boom. Right? In school full-time and work full-time, still was a full-time mom. I figured it out because I wanted it. That was it. And that's I had to figure out a way, right? I had to figure out a way. And that's it with this. That's it with being online and being successful online. You just have to know that you want it. You have to say you want it, and you got to show up to get it.
Exactly, because it's not going to just happen.
Show up to get it.
It's not going to
just knock on your door.
Yeah.
Hey there, Amanda.
You can't just open up your hands and it falls on your hand, on your lap.
If that's the case, everybody be outside with their money tree.
Yep. And their hand out. But where's mine?
Everything's doing wonderful. I need a few more minutes.
Yeah. Your brother. Oh, guys, just want to let you know that we are past the 5:30.
Where is all the grown-ups?
5:30 hour or half hour, if you will. It is 5:40, so we just want to get your permission to continue on. We do have a few more things to share with you, and also
yes. And you guys should be able to. Sorry about that. I get excited about when we're giving away stuff. You guys should be able to grab that giveaway right now because we did set it up so that if you stayed until at least 5:30 or 5:35, I think it was, that you do have that.
You do have access to it. All you have to do is go into the group.
Yep.
Let me just double check and make sure it's there because it should be there.
Yeah, because we did schedule it ahead of time so that it worked out that way. And so we want to go ahead and finish showing our gratitude towards these wonderful people that we have. And of course, we're going to post these pictures as well in the group. And so, Amanda, we cannot thank you enough for putting together a wonderful group, for putting together two wonderful people that get along fantabulously. Look, I love that word, fantabulously.
Yes.
And man, Mary Beth, let me tell you what I have learned from this woman. I've actually been in another program with Mary Beth, but Mary Beth was the same thing. She was somebody whose name I saw before, right?
Me too. I've seen her too.
Yeah,
I've seen her around, but I didn't know her.
And I didn't know her. It was the same thing. Like I just saw her around the water cooler, so to speak. I seen her posting stuff. She's been posting for years, So I knew she was in marketing, and I knew she was an affiliate marketer because she posted different things, not necessarily the same thing, right? That's how you can kind of tell. And so what fascinates me about Mary Beth are her emails. I absolutely love this woman's emails. And I got on her email list just because I love her emails.
Right.
And we tell you guys that you guys need to have a list, and you guys gotta have emails.
Just because oh, sorry.
We loud. And so if you can't think of something to write about or an email to come up with, sometimes you can look over somebody else's and get an idea. Don't copy their email word for word, right? Everybody knows that's plagiarism, right? You learned that in school, plagiarism.
We all do that.
You want to say it in your own words, right? You want to read over what they said. It's just like what was that? What was that class? Civics. I guess in civics is what we did. Our teacher used to write it. Used to make us read articles, right? And so we would have to pick out a news article and we would have to summarize the article. It's the same thing. You reading over their information and you summarizing what they said in your own words. That's how you make something authentic. Right. You're going to say the same thing, but you're not going to say it the way that they said it because they're not you, and vice versa.
Right.
That's it. It's no rocket science behind it, guys. I promise you. Me and Daria are not geniuses, right? I got 4 kids, a granddaughter, and a grandson on the way. I don't have all day and all night, right? I'm just saying. I don't have all day and all night, right? And that is why we love to learn new things and share them with you, because we have been where you are. We've been there where we had to work a 9 to 5 and we had to come home and do this. And it was worth the sacrifice. It was worth the sacrifice because even if all you do is put 30 minutes into your business every single day, you still better off than the average person. The average person come home and watch TV. You still better than the average person. You still light years ahead of them when it comes to mindset. Right? So, Mary Beth, thank you. Thank you for them emails, honey. I love reading your emails. I open your emails just to read them so I can see what you got going on. And when I'm in something that Mary Beth is in, I definitely utilize some of her emails. I'm like, oh, this is a good email. Let me change this up. Let me change that. Change up the title. That's it. Now, and, Mr. Carlos Rogers.
Before you go to Carlos, I just want to say about Mary Beth. One thing about her also that I love about her is her videos.
Oh,
her
YouTube
channel is fire.
Oh, Amanda too. I love Amanda. Amanda is the one. Oh my God. I was like, what this girl is on point.
They do videos, and Amanda has said it over 1 million times to do videos. And let me tell you, you can get paid on YouTube by doing videos, sharing your opportunity. I watched these two women do it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was blessed to do it as well, just following their footsteps.
Yeah. Absolutely. So don't reinvent the wheel.
Don't sleep on videos, guys. I'm telling you, do not sleep on videos.
Absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead then and move on to Carlos. Carlos A. Rogers. This young man, and I say young man because you know he younger than us. This young man is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. When he came on and he did his interview, I was hoping he was gonna tell this story about when he was a stand-in for why can I not think of this guy's name? But it was, remember that show called Scrubs, guys, and it was a bald-headed black guy on there with the mole. Anyway, he played his stand-in one time, and he played a stand-in. He had to get covered in bees because, of course, what's his name didn't want to do it. I'm like, why can't I remember his name right now? If I wasn't on this live, it would have like popped into my head, right?
Of course, you know how that is.
Yes. So it was so phenomenal. Yes. I'm so glad you got the checklist, guys. Now that somebody has said it, now we will speak it. We gave you guys a checklist. You know that it's tax time.
Tax time, y'all.
Yep. For 2021, you guys being in a small business / network marketing industry, there are so many things that you can and should be writing off. Right?
Yes.
So we gave you guys a checklist. If you're not sure if you can write something off, that's a checklist. And if you're with somebody and they're like, oh no, that you can't write that off, more than likely they've never done taxes for affiliate marketers or small businesses or network marketers. And you want somebody experienced in that, and there are plenty of them out there.
Right.
Plenty of them out there.
If you need some, if you need recommendations, just let me know.
Yep. And we'll help you with that.
And we'll help you. Yeah. But we're not tax professionals, but we do know
not at all.
You can write off a whole lot as a business owner than you can an employee.
Oh, absolutely. If you're an employee, you pay way more taxes than we pay. I'm just saying. We pretty much write off everything. Right? This time right here. Everything we doing, the electricity we using. We doing this from home. Everything we doing. So that's why we always say, right? It's important to know what you can write off and what you can't write off, because throughout the year, you probably do a lot more things if you knew that you could write that off, right? Because people always like, dang, you seem to eat out a lot. Yeah, I write that off. All I got to do is talk about business with them. You know how easy that is for me to talk about. I can talk about business all day, every day. All day, every day. I've been doing business since 2005, at least since 2005. I'll talk your little head off. Let's move on. The last but not least, Mr. Banks. His name is actually Eddie Spears III. Just to put it out there. Ed Banks is the right name because he banks. Okay.
That's right. That's Mr. Ed Banks.
Yeah, Ed is a true servant. Yeah, right. Ed is a true servant leader. That is the one thing that I can tell you about Eddie. He's a true servant leader. He'll give his shirt off his back to help somebody.
He will. He'll give you incentives, whatever you need for you to move.
Absolutely. And if it was not for Ed, y'all would not know who I was. Ed was the one who introduced me to the woman that introduced me to Daria that made this happen. So Ed, I thank you.
Thank you.
Daria,
thank you, Ed. Thank you.
Absolutely. Ed. And most of all, Ed, thank you for being our very first ever interviewee. The first person we ever had the joy and the chance and the blessing to be able to interview you as somebody who not only was doing great at the time that we interviewed you, but went on to become one of the top people in the company. And you're still doing your thing. You continue to do it. You continue to be a great servant leader. It just is what it is. I'm like, I can't think of any other word. You're just a great servant leader. And we are just floored by the fact that you are one of our experts here in this group, and that all these members get a chance to pick your brain, right? To find out your expertise in guerrilla marketing, because a lot of people don't know how to do things offline to benefit their online business, and that is what Ed brings to the table, right? Like he says, you don't have to be online to be online. I love it. So that's the beauty of it.
So you can ask Ed any question you want when it comes to guerrilla marketing in the group, and he'll be more than happy to answer. And we will have him back sometime next year.
Yeah, it'll be late January, I think we said, but it'll definitely be on our calendar, the beginning of the year. Whoever you are that said business lunch, you are absolutely correct. I do business lunches, business breakfast, business coffee,
dinners.
Because you can't write the drinks off. So I do business dinners, but then, if I'm going to have a cocktail, I just ask for that to be separate. Oh, can you give me, the bill and have the cocktails on a separate bill?
Right.
So you don't have to worry about, what part of that was this, what part of that. Your waitress will do that for you. You never have to add those things together. Right? You go out and you have your business dinner.
Always think about that stuff when you go out, because you could pretty much write off everything. It's all in how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Now you guys will be surprised. But that is why we wanted to give you guys something to show you guys our appreciation, and to have Jenna on here as one of our experts. And Jenna is somebody that we've known less than a year, and Jenna was willing to come on and become an expert.
Another servant.
Absolutely. And we have a mutual admiration for each other, right? We admire Jenna, and Jenna admires us, right? It's that whole work ethic thing. It's that relationship building, right? Because at the end of the day, you want people that are action takers as well. Right. And we've had a chance to work side by side with Jenna. Right. We've had We've had a chance to work side by side with so many of these people that we've had a chance to interview. Kenya Lambert and Kimberly Broadway, our two moderators.
Because they took action.
Absolutely.
They're action takers.
They are action takers.
Yeah, when we put out that application for anyone that would love to be a moderator, they reached out to us right away. They filled it out.
And I hope you guys are seeing the phenomenal job they're doing. Because we definitely noticed that you guys are doing an extremely wonderful job. And I hope that you guys are getting value. And of course, we have more treats for you guys. The moderators, we already spoke to you guys before Christmas, but we also have another treat for the moderators and for everybody we've ever interviewed, which of course includes the experts. So for the moderators and the experts, we're going to give you
All right.
Tell them what to get deep.
Let me tell you what you're going to get. All right. So you have a choice of two things. You can either have a 7-night resort stay where you can choose over 3,000 locations, right? You can do that, or you can have hotel and plane fare for 2.
So right, and that's also for several thousand locations.
Whichever one you decide, make sure you email us so that way we'll know which one you want, so that you can get your prize.
So just put in the so we just want to make sure you guys in the subject line, if you are a moderator or if you're somebody that we've interviewed before, make sure you put in the subject line either hotel and airfare, or you put 7-day, right? 7-day or hotel and air.
So that way we'll know.
We'll know which one you want, and we'll have your email address, and we'll utilize that email address you email us from to send over your vouchers. And that's just our thank you. That's our thank you, right? Because we absolutely appreciate you. And to our 2 experts, we have something special coming to you guys too. And we need your address. Ed, we have your address because we kind of, have sent each other things before. Right? All of us, Daria. We all got each other's address.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
Jenna, we know you own, or we know you're gonna catch it later. Drop us your address, Jenna, when you get a chance, and email us. Right? Email us from your best email. And that's for all of you guys that have been interviewing.
Oh, tell them the email that they're emailing to.
Yes, that would be great. You guys can email us at support, right? Email us at support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com, right? Pretty easy to remember, Online Success Made Simple. So support at onlinesuccessmadesimple.com.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Right. Super exciting. So we got a couple of things coming, guys. Just want to let you know
before business we brunch. Go, Denise. Sorry about that,
Denise. That's what's up. So
I'm like, it.
So what's to come, right? So we have
what's to come, guys.
Online Success Made Simple swag. So far we have buttons. I don't know if here's my
cups. I'm like, I got the cups.
I got the cup, right? I don't know if you guys can see it. All right. Been sipping out of our cup, but hoodies coming, t-shirts coming. So we will be dropping that link so you guys can get some swag. All right. Also, we'll be making some banners for the moderators and the experts or any group members, so that when we do any type of live of anything, you can help share with the community with us. Some more motivational speakers and some more hands-on training. So that's what we got.
More interactive. Yes. Right? We want to be more interactive, guys. We want you guys to go to the next level, and we want to be hands-on, right? We want you guys to be like, step 1, turn on your computer, right? Step 2. So we want to do a lot more hands-on stuff.
Yes. And that's pretty much it, guys. So we just want to leave you with one question. And that question is, what was your favorite takeaway from any of the speakers or the trainers that, or the interviews that were done? If you have any favorite takeaway or anything that you have gotten from any one of us, please put that in the chat right now.
Absolutely.
We would appreciate
you're welcome.
So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and come back to you guys so I can see you guys.
Yes.
Absolutely. You are welcome.
Oh my goodness. And we just, I just am so floored by the fact that this is our last live of this year. This is so mind-blowing.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. And it was like there was nothing else that we could think of better to do than to show our gratitude to you guys, to our members, to everyone that has made online success made simple what it is. Our moderators, we would not be able to do this without you. We thank you guys so much. And you know that we will be back starting the beginning of the year, right? We're going to be back with the phenomenal training. We're going to be back with the phenomenal training to start this year out with a bang. So I hope you guys are going to be ready, because one thing that we left out that we're going to be doing a lot more of this year, we've got some pretty great motivational teachers, right? And we're talking about people that walk stages, motivating people and inspiring them to do something, anything, right? If you weren't doing anything in your business, I promise you,
you're going to start.
The person we have lined up for January 25th, you will never be the same after the January 25th interview. You'll never be the same after that interview.
That is true. That is so true.
They'll never be the same after that interview. I know definitely. It's just thought-provoking.
Yeah,
it's thought-provoking. We're gonna bring somebody to you guys, and we're gonna start promoting that in the next couple weeks, because we want it to be somewhere where a lot of people can, where a lot of people can get a benefit from it. Because if you can't afford to go somewhere and watch her live on stage, you can definitely afford to be here for free and be able to watch this phenomenal young lady. Yes. Phenomenal, guys.
I mean, words can't even do her justice. Yes. Words can't even do her justice. So,
yes, Ed did. Ed Banks' genuine, his life story, how he made it. He led by knowing the way, going the way, and he shows the way. Amen, Denise. Amen, Denise. And that is true. And I tell Ed all the time, if it was not for Ed, I wouldn't be doing some of the stuff that I'm doing. Ed introduced me to Amanda. Ed introduced me to some of the other things that I do, right? And just like I said, know, like, trust. We tell y'all that all the time. I knew him, I liked him, I trusted him. He could have tried to sell me a slab of bubble gum. I would have at least bought it just to support him. And that's the crazy part. I would have bought it just to support him.
Exactly. Ooh, look at this comment. Also, for new people like myself, you walk me through it step by step. Wow. Yes. That is great to know. And that's our goal. We want to give it to you step by step so you can get it in bite-sized pieces so that you can go out there and take action, because a confused mind does nothing.
And we don't want you to be confused.
Right.
We want you to ask your questions, show up with your questions. Mm-hmm. That's what we want. Because we want to answer them. We want to help you with your conundrum, right? We want to we problem solvers. We like, bring it on, baby.
There you go. And then someone else said, a little things a lot of us don't think about. And that's the thing. That's the thing. We wanted to think of some of the things that a lot of the leaders do not train on. Right. That is missing in the industry. So that was the whole point behind a lot of the training that we do. You know, we want you.
Yes. Okay. Rodney led me to Ed. See, and if you guys look at this, you see it's all about relationships. Right. Then one day, 5 years from now, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, I remember Tikeja when she used to teach us da 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 da. Now I'm making 6 figures, and I'm in, and you know, and I invited her to be an interviewee, and she said yes, and oh my God."
Yes.
That's how we met these people, on and on and on. Some of these people weren't millionaires when I met them, honey. Some of these people weren't millionaires, but they became millionaires, right? Exactly. They decided they wanted to grow instead of being stagnant. They decided they wanted something different in life. They wanted that time freedom.
They wanted more
financial freedom. And they weren't stopping until the right, how they say the show ain't over till the fat lady sang. The fat lady wasn't singing, and they weren't stopping.
They kept going.
If you want it, no one can stop you. No one.
Because you're all the way up.
Feel this.
We're all the way up, y'all.
We all the way up. Alexa, play All the Way Up. That's an inside joke, guys. Inside joke.
Don't start now. It won't be nothing. Don't start nothing.
All I can say was that trip in New York with me and Daria was so wonderful. We got work done. We got partying done. We were able to do photo shoots. Oh my God. Yeah.
It was so good. I messed around and got sick afterwards.
Oh yeah. Right. Your husband's still clowning you about that. Trying to keep up with this whippersnapper, you know what I'm saying?
What you doing?
Yes, Kenya, one of our beautiful moderators doing such a phenomenal job. And we see the growth in you, honey. And watch out for Kenya. Watch out for Kenya in 2022, y'all.
Yeah.
Remember, listen to me. Read my lips. Watch out for Kenya in 2022.
2022. Watch
out for Kenya.
He's coming. He's coming, y'all, in full force.
Yes. So that's it, guys.
Yes.
That is the last live of 2021.
Yes.
We are so grateful to each and every one of you, all of you that show up here every single week and give us your time, your precious, precious time, where you could be anywhere in the world doing anything in the world, and you choose to be here.
Hang out with us.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
We appreciate, and we're gonna see you next week. Yes. We're gonna see you next week on our next Live at 5.
Have a blessed evening. Don't forget to grab your gift. Get that check off list, y'all. Go ahead and get those.
Remember, if you're a moderator or if you did an interview, email us at support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com so we can get you that 7-day hotel stay or that flight and airfare.
For 2.
Flight and airfare. Y'all hear me? Or that flight and hotel stay. Y'all know I'm ready to go somewhere.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Plane tickets as we speak. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yes. All right. See you next week.
Thank you guys so much.
Have a blessed week here. Enjoy.
Happy New Year. Boom. Happy holidays. The whole night.
Enjoy.